Hey guys, expert dating coach Annabella Rose here, and this is the expert dating coach and CEO of Calmer Lifestyles, Emre. And today we're going to be talking about why you should never put a girl on a pedestal. Now, many thanks for joining us yet again for another interesting video. Now, we generally always appreciate your love and support, and that's why we're always here to try and bring you all the information and content that you desire. So before we start, please click that cheeky subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Where are you going? As there's going to be many more videos coming your way. Well, I'm a female, as you already know, and I'm telling you right here, right now, never ever put a girl on a pedestal, as we are equal souls. I have been preaching equality for days and days and days till I'm long in the tooth, and no girl is ever out of your league.
Yeah, well said, Annabella.
Yes.
We have talked about seeing women as out of our league here more than once, I'm sure. At some point in our lives, we all have found certain women out of our league. Even as seasoned as I'm in relationships and dating, I wasn't always this way. So yeah, I have viewed certain women to be out of my league in the past.
Out of my league. I do really dislike that terminology, but Emre is completely right.
Yeah.
Every woman finds themselves in such a situation. It's not unique to men though. It's almost this sort of universal thing that you guys have going. So yeah, it is a distorted thought pattern that a good number of us all fall victim to as far as relationships and emotional connections are concerned.
Well guys, you have had your sight fixed on a stunning, attractive woman who happens to be your superior at your workplace of work. She's everything you could ever want in a woman. Aside from having the looks, she has the brains to go with it. Is independent, accomplished, and is calling the shots in her life.
She is your dream partner. She's everything you could ever want. There's only one problem though. This goddess amongst women is too good for you. She's so far outside of your radar to even notice you. How could she ever see you? You think to yourself.
Well, actually, good
thoughts.
perspective. Well, out of the blue, this goddess of a woman notices you. She starts smiling at you, opens herself up to you more often, and makes conditions suitable for you to meet more often. At that point, actually, it hit you that you thought wrong.
You did. You didn't underestimate yourself. At this point, you lose yourself in between excitement, curiosity, and also a little bit of fear. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe she wants me. Wait up, how can she even want me? I mean, there are way better looking men out there, more accomplished men out there, for me that matter. So anyway, who cares? It only matters that I have her now, and you're never gonna lose her. Now, am I messing up this? Don't think I am.
Well guys, when this happens, only one thing comes out of it. You put that particular woman on a pedestal. In other words, you start holding them in extremely high esteem, viewing yourself as undeserving to their love and attention. You hold her in awe like some magnificent and rare creature.
They do. People do that. And it happens quite a lot, actually. Well, not all men are the same. Holding us in such high regard and high esteem is not as good as it may seem. And this, my friends, is why. Pedestaling a woman puts so much pressure on her. So, you think you might be doing the right thing, bowing down to her feet, but when you put a woman on a pedestal, it's needless to say that you have this perfect, shining mental image of her. Now, as a result, this woman that you're putting on a pedestal is going to feel this pressure to maintain that image that you have of her. At some point, this is going to require her to hold her back on being entirely honest with you. I mean, no one is perfect. This perfect picture that you hold in your mind is therefore a fantasy. And as a result, instead of bringing in on her true self, she plays along and makes up this sort of role of goddess you presume her to be.
Yeah. Come to think of it, you have no right to blame her for not being honest, because putting her on a pedestal gives the impression that actually you only treat her well because of your perception of her. Altering the view you have would mean you treat her differently, and come on, who would want that?
Exactly. Nobody wants to be treated differently. So when you are putting a woman on a pedestal, it makes them feel way less unique. Now this may sound contradictory because putting somebody on a pedestal makes you feel like the most unique person ever. But take it from a woman. Putting us on a pedestal is tiring. It only communicates to us that you don't really know us and you don't even care to make the effort. It shows us that you're not in love with us as we are as an individual, but rather the idea that you have of us. It makes us feel a lot less unique when a man is so caught up in treating us like a sex toy or for PR purposes, as if we're just the best thing on his arm. If you're doing it for your selfish gains, and that's how we feel, both treating us and fellow human beings, we'd want to be genuinely loved and appreciated. So, take us off that pedestal.
Well, Annabella, 100% agreed, 100%. Well, guys, like this can also bet that any women would prefer to be actually treating like any other human being, like any other woman, or being like a rare creature with zero genuineness.
Yes, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
This will attract many types of women. And it will also be the wrong women if you do attract them. Also, steering away from pedestaling makes you come across as far more confident, worldly, and genuine. Yeah,
in addition, actually, you can naturally and easily navigate through your interaction using your experience with other women as opposed to getting nervous and losing yourself.
Exactly, don't get lost.
Yeah.
Lastly, you can see the woman for who she is, which of course commands the respect from her. So guys, there goes the life of a beautiful woman in a nutshell. Unfortunately, we're out of time. But with these points, you are more than equipped to hit the ground running and make sure that you are not pedestaling women and you're getting to know them on a genuine basis, not for the fantasy that you've created about them.
Yeah, don't fall in love with the idea of her, actually. Unfortunately, guys, we're out of time now, but we have pretty much summed up everything for you. Guys, please check out our bundles page as we have bundled our digital products and ebooks only for you. You will definitely spend less to get the bundles with amazing digital products and ebooks in it. So click the link below and click the card above. It will take you to the display page, and once the payment completed, you can download the digital products and ebooks and start reading in a blink and get your access.
Yes, get that access.
So guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. This is the gorgeous human being, expert dating coach Annabella, and this is Emre, and we'll see you next time.
Bye guys.